Hi, this is episode 20 of season 3 of my vlog towards trying to squat double bodyweight. And actually, season 3 is nearly at the end. We're coming towards Easter, and Easter's the cut-off point for the end of the season. So, yes, there will be season 4 of me trying to squat double bodyweight. So last time I missed quite a few weeks, and I said it was going to be better, and then I've done the same thing again. So I missed a few weeks since my last vlog. So this week isn't about data, it's about kind of unpicking the last few weeks. So on my last episode I talked about going to a weightlifting competition, which I was quite looking forward to, quite positive about. So that happened 3 weeks ago at the weekend, so about 2.5 weeks ago now, and I haven't posted since then, which is my bad. So what had happened there was I had in mind a kind of a number that I'd hit. I didn't hit that, but I was still quite happy with the experience. I enjoyed it. I went to a weightlifting competition. I got on the platform and I competed and I enjoyed it. So that's like the big tick in the box for me. The numbers are nice to have, but didn't mean to say that I didn't have a great experience and wouldn't do it all again. I'm kind of where I am in the world. I know I'm not going to go and win medals and break records. That's kind of not why I'm there. It's great. I mean, those people who are kind of 35 and above and kind of like the stuff, like doing masters competitions is great fun. Everybody's there to support each other. Everybody's a good fun, good. I enjoy it. Quite a collaborative environment. So yeah, did the competition, got my 2 openers, missed the next 2 lifts, and looking back, probably should have made them. Strength and power wise, definitely had the kind of capacity to make those lifts. But the great thing about weightlifting is it's not necessarily defined by strength and power. It's the technique that comes with that. And my kind of reflection afterwards was I didn't have the kind of exposure, the consistency of technique under those heavier lows to make the lift. So that's kind of the next kind of, as a weightlifter, bit to improve on is kind of hitting the heavier loads with greater consistency. Doesn't necessarily fit brilliantly with trying to hit double bodyweight squat, because they are 2 different techniques, 2 different lifts obviously, but it's not a million miles apart. And that kind of fits me into kind of what's happened afterwards. So yeah, on the day I was so positive. I was like, yes, I know where I'm going, I know what I need to do to get better, and I can feel like these bigger numbers are coming down my way. And then the week after that, I just had zero interest in lifting. I was physically broken, mentally disinterested. I had nothing left to give the week afterwards. So I had that kind of week off. Well, that's important because the week before I had tapered. So I could do whatever I could do on the day. Now that taper involved basically just doing weightlifting movements to basically work up to my openers and then stopping. So I got back into training last week and it hit me like a bus. It felt like I'd not done anything for ages. And what had happened is, even though I'd done the taper, so I was still doing strength and power based movements because it was weightlifting. It wasn't like I had a complete week off, but the week before I had off, but that was just 1 week. But I had no eccentric load whatsoever. So those who've done weightlifting will know that you kind of, it's pretty much concentric. Even if you're dropping to catch it, you kind of relaxed in that moment until you kind of hit the bottom of the catch. So last week I was just absolutely riddled with DOMs, just from the eccentric load of trying to squat again. And obviously my numbers had gone backwards because I'd not done anything for 2 weeks, and that eccentric strength had dissipated quite a lot. So I'm kind of back to building back up again. This week I thought, well, right, great, that's gone, DOMs is gone. I trained yesterday and it's like, wow. Now I had a bad day, I had a really bad day. I'd gone from doing 15 reps at 130, 3 sets of 5, and feeling pretty good and feeling like there was a next kind of increment, not too far around the corner. Yesterday I could do 3 singles and that was it. Now, if that had been maybe 6 to 12 months ago and I've had that day, I'd have gone, oh, what a terrible, I'd have beat myself about it. But I've had enough of those days now. I've got enough of that data now to look back and go, yeah, bad days happen all the time. And as I get older, they're less predictable when and how they will occur. It isn't always dictated to by kind of lifestyle events like sleep and stress and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes they just happen. Is that a correct kind of barometer of where I am in my strength levels? No, because last week I did 12, 13 reps. Like, that was last week. Yesterday was just one day. And again, I think I mentioned this in another vlog episodes, is when you do have the capacity to collect data, and you can look back at the data and our training journals, whatever you're collecting, you can look at them in a more objective way. You don't kind of, one bad session doesn't kind of define you. You can look, well, what did I do the day before, the week before, and kind of how many other sessions like this have I had, and how quickly have I bounced back from that? And you go, okay, it's just one session. You know what? I still trained. I still got the most out of it. And the flip of that was that usually I do snatch and clean pulls after the squats, and after doing 15 reps of 130, my legs are pretty spent, and that's a struggle. Well, actually, it wasn't a struggle as much yesterday because I'd only done 3 reps of 130. So, you know, it provides an opportunity to do something else that you may not have done to the same level of strength, speed, power, all those other things. So, yeah, kind of onwards and upwards. Another kind of 4 or 5 weeks of season 3 left. So hopefully 2-3 weeks time back to where I was, and maybe season 4 is the season, and I make the progress and hit double body weight. Who knows?